I am ambivert.brutal and I'm collaborating with black metal artists. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing a band from Finland. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm AM from the band Tyhjä.
Okay, so for my first question, your name Tyhjä translates to empty. How does this concept shape your music and overall artistic vision?
We were thinking when we started the band that what should the name be, because a band names is the first thing that you know besides the music of the band. And we were pondering with ideas of what would be suitable for our kind of music. And then I came across this book that I was reading, which was from like samurais and all that, and that was like wind, fire, and emptiness. And that resonates with us because the emptiness is the part of person when you are not anymore you. You're just a vessel of your thoughts and actions. So that kind of resembles what we are trying to achieve as a band, as not to be persons who are saying their thoughts, but just vessels for music that comes from somewhere else. Does that make sense?
I like that though, empty. And then the
Yeah.
name Tyhjä? Is that how I say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so your latest album, Three, is a third full-length release. How does it compare to your previous works in terms of sound, themes, and approach?
Uh, Sound-wise, I think we really nailed this time. Other times it's been good, but it's always been maybe should have do that differently or something else like that. But now it's just perfect for me and our ears, at least. Uh, Theme-wise, I lyrically all the previous records have been more or less about hate and hatred and anger and frustration with the world we are living and things like that. This time when I was writing lyrics, I found that they were more or less connected with grief and sorrow and uh, like the emptiness that you cannot do anything to change things anymore, and you are done with anger, you are done with hate, and all is left is just accepting and grief. So maybe there's a bit of difference in lyrically. Musically, we didn't try a lot of new things, except we did a lot more of synths because I always wanted them, but never had really the songs that you could use them. Now, from the point we started writing this album, I thought that hey, maybe this part could use a synth background that does this melody or that thing, and then I can do one thing with guitar and leave the other thing to synths, and that was biggest difference, I think.
I like that though. But change is good was the differences. So
Uh,
yeah,
Excuse me.
I was saying that's good, like was the differences that you guys are doing.
Yeah, nice to hear.
So you blend traditional black metal with a unique atmosphere. What are the biggest influences behind your songwriting and production style?
Uh, it varies a lot because I keep listening constantly new music, and return to the black all those old records that we love, and it's just everything that we listen and hear. Some way in one way or another influence what we write, but there has never been. It's not like a plan. And we're gonna do this. It just comes from different places, and then we got start to see it. Okay, this is like start building like this, start sounding like this, and it just like leads uh, the way we are supposed to go.
Okay, so
So
kind of like experimenting and then you see what works best for you guys.
exactly,
Okay.
and try to be as open as we can. Of course, it's always gonna be metal music because that's we love and know how to do, but try to be as open for the song because the song, in my mind at least, the song knows where it wants to go. So if you try to force it other way and it's meant to go, it sucks. So try to be open and let the song lead where it wants to go.
I like that. So for my next question, your lyrics and song titles suggest deep and possibly political or philosophical themes. What messages or emotions are you trying to convey in 3?
Just like I mentioned earlier, it's most about grief, but I don't. Same as with songwriting, I don't have a plan for when I start writing lyrics. It's just bits and pieces over there that just comes to mind like a phrase. Hey, that sounds cool. Write it down, and another one. Maybe that leads to something, and then I have a bunch of lyrics, and I start thinking, this would go with this song. This could go with that song, and it just like to edit a bit more of it. So it's like an idea or planned, and we try to be not political, but some lyrics are about like religious wars and like that, and so that's about as political as we gonna go with lyrics. But the deepness, I think, I try to write lyrics that means a little bit more than just words, and to create like ideas and leave them too as open as can, because the listener can then hear a phrase like a chorus or something that, hey, that means that to me. So it's not so like written in stone that this means this and this means that, but there's always some kind of vague idea where to write the lyrics for that song.
I like that, but it's a whole process. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's constant working. So I don't I don't start like, okay, I sit down and I write a song. It's just bits and pieces over time during the day. The phone memo is really good. Just write it or just speak to it, so it don't fall away from your brain.
It makes sense. So I hope I don't pronounce it wrong, but the song is Asvastal?
Yeah,
Okay, the song Asvastal references a real-world event. What
yeah.
inspired you to write about it, and what is its meaning within the context of the album?
Uh, the song is really short and really aggressive. It's like the fastest and most aggressive song on the album. And the lyrics that I wrote it were there we go to the hate territory, where I just was so fucking pissed and so full of rage. And when I write it, it's just I kill you, I fucking kill you all the time in my dreams and in my lives.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have a name for that song. Then I remember that when I started reading that song and those lyrics, there's happenings in Azostal were happening at the real time, and I was like, what the fuck? Week after week, those guys are trying to stay alive, and this fucking country is trying to fucking kill them, and all the war in Ukraine resonates with us really deeply, and it's almost too much sometimes. So I thought that maybe in the name of the song and somewhat with the lyrics, try to remember those dudes over there and try to show some support for the war at Ukraine and stand strong.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.
Finnish black metal has a distinct identity in the global scene. How do you feel your music fits within or stands apart from Finland's black metal legacy?
Well, I don't really know. Do we really fit in with it? We love most of the bands that come from here, and we love Finnish black metal too. But we are not in the circles like that. I know a lot of them, and they like our music or they don't like it. But I don't think it's like a thing for us to be a Finnish black metal band. Of course, in Finnish black metal band, it's a bit more raw and straightforward than something like from Norway from what comes from there these days, or Sweden, or the rest of Europe, or Latin America, or else. Latin America resembles like Finnish black metal most to me because it's brutal, straightforward, and aggressive, no frills kind of thing. So maybe that's something we try to also accomplish with our music.
At least you guys found your unique style.
Yeah. Well, it's just being open to ideas and songs and not like try to restrict us too much.
It's always good to be open because you don't want to sound like pain, you know?
Yes. And that's the problem with a lot of bands, and you hear it like, yeah, this sounds fucking good, but this has been done like tens times already, and even better. So why do you try to do it again? Why don't you try to find something that you love, take that, and take something else and do what you want to do?
True. So your album was written between 2022 and 2024 and recorded over 2 years. What were some of the biggest challenges or breakthroughs during this period?
The recording process, in fact, only took like about 6 months. It started in 24 and was finished in 25. But the writing took a lot of time this time because I moved a couple of times, got a new job. Our drummer broke his leg at one point, and all kind of things happened.
Yeah, life happens.
Yeah, life really happened this time. And so the songs were written quite loosely over those 2 years. Some riffs may be a bit older even than that. But when the songs started to take shape, then it just was just like waiting for a right moment when we can all take a little bit break from our jobs and our lives and our families and get together and start recording it. And then amidst that recording, our bassist decided that he wanted to do something else, that he cannot even participate in the recording anymore. And so I had to took his part and do that too. So it was a lot of work, and the biggest challenge was I accidentally lost all guitar tracks at one point.
How did that happen?
Just user error, deleting wrong file folders and like that.
Oh no. So do you have to redo all that or
Yeah. But it actually worked really fine because I think I got them a little bit tighter the second time.
Yeah.